Welcome to Sacred Hours. I'm Jen, a bereavement doula, and I'm so proud of you for taking this time for yourself. This video is all about when you don't know what you need. A lot of times when we are fresh off of a loss, we will get messages from friends and family that, they're asking, if there's anything we can do, let us know. We want to do something for you. Maybe they're asking what you need. What do you need? Do you need anything? It can be really overwhelming when really you don't know what you need. You don't know what will help you. You just want your baby. And so although their questions and their wanting to help is coming from a good place, it can be overwhelming and kind of annoying when people are just pounding you with questions. And so I have a resource for you where you can send it to them and they can just really pick something from the list and be able to support you. Sometimes if you don't know what you need, either sending them that list or just saying, hey, I love tea and I could use some cozy socks right now. These things will help me feel like I can rest and relax and process the loss. Sending them a brief message helps. I have a few resources on how to respond to people after loss to let them know what you need. And I think just remembering you don't have to have it figured out. You don't have to be like, okay, I'm feeling this. I need to do this. I need to do that. Like, that's not realistic. If you're fresh out of loss, like your brain is going to be in a million places and you're going to be wanting to figure it out. And you're going to be like, well, how am I feeling about this? What happens about when we do that? And what do we do here? There are so many layers to losing a baby and all of the emotions and the mental load that comes after is just wild. And a lot of things you're not thinking about until you take, you're thinking about this and then you kind of work through that and it's off your plate and then your brain fills that space with something else. And working with clients, I've seen it happen every time where, they're really, really being overwhelmed by this one thing and we kind of work through it and then another big thing fills its space and I'm like, I didn't even think I was going to worry about this. And then, but until you get there, so you can't have it all figured out. You can't necessarily know what you need and that's okay. And sometimes it's okay too to say, I don't know what I need right now, but I will reach out to you when I know. And we all know that a lot of people will just offer that. If you need anything, let me know. Very empty response. But if you do end up needing something, reach back out. They said that, so they should be able to be there for you and help you when you need it. And if they're not, then you kind of have to navigate that as well. I've ran into that many times. But just really remembering, I don't need to know what I need right now. It's fine that I don't know. And trying to get curious. Okay, how am I feeling? Really doing that body and mental scan of where do I feel tension? Where do I feel kind of stuck? And how can I kind of work through that? And what do I think my body needs to not feel that way? So getting curious and really being body aware and mentally aware of what you need and being able to ask people or being able to tell people this is what I could really use right now, whether that's space, whether that's a home cooked meal, and I've spoke on, if you're fresh off loss, but even if you're years down the road, last year I came up on the 6 years since I lost my daughter and I was struggling really hard and I didn't really know what I needed, but I was like, hey, babe, I'm really struggling with this right now. I don't feel good and I don't know how to navigate it and I don't know what to do. And just having somebody to hold space for me made such a huge difference. And so I just told him, like, I just need you to hold me right now. And it helped, because I didn't know what I needed. I didn't know how, he could make things better. And I know that's not the point, is to have people fix things, but a lot of people, that's what they want to do when you go through loss, is they want to fix it and they'll ask, what do you need? And that's a really overwhelming question, especially when you already have everything else going through your head. So just remember that you're okay to not know what you need And when you don't know, just really scan your body and think of what could help, how you're feeling. And when you really, really just don't know, just ask for some space, distance, or some cozy goodies. And I have some resources for that as well. But thank you for taking this time for yourself today. I'm really proud of this work that you're doing. And the space is always here for you.